We are walking here since 3 days, taking pictures in different villages, in small towns, and then mountains. I feel very, very like as in my home. I like the people here, and the people are here very friendly and very open-minded. I like that.
I have been here, I think the last time in 2008 or 2009. And I have the feeling that it has changed a lot, to be honest. I have the feeling that the situation is much more relaxed, so the landscape looks a little bit different. And I really have the feeling that you see much more little businesses and that. I had very, very positive positive experiences or encounters with people. For example, today I was working with the photographer Fatoumata from Mali, and her topic is religion here. So we came to this place, which is half Muslim, half Catholic, to shoot the Catholic places. And while I was having a look around, an elderly woman, a lady came to me, and then we started chatting, and then she came with me to the graveyard of where her parents are actually buried. And it was just so lovely, and it was so warm, and I know a little bit of Serbian, so I was trying to speak with her in Serbian, and she understood a little bit, not much, but she was speaking with me in Albanian, and I think it was just great. I mean, I really felt very comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. We were hugging each other, and yeah, it's very warm-hearted.
The idea of my project was to photograph the monuments in Kosovo, which were built to honor the anti-fascism soldiers of Second World War. The reason why I decided to photograph these monuments for GIZ workshop in Kosovo is because decades ago these monuments were built to honor all the soldiers regardless their ethnicity. Most of the people do not feel attached to these monuments anymore as they used to do in 70s or 80s. I wanted to document through these pictures the cut of brotherhood, a notion which was used in Kosovo during Tito's rule.
We are working every day on the streets, and most often we doesn't recognize the hidden beauty in things which are there. And the true job of a photographer is to observe this.
I was the only one here. Kush? Po, granata.
Bim bim. Kur më kara veç fati që se mërë të kom të rabut.
Ka i qësajde?
Po,
këti edhe unë pe ka dhe që këti. Me lu që je obligu. Për që?
Në të kom pagu në to. Jetë o kjo. Tjera.
The people here are open for us, for foreigners who couldn't really speak the language, and we were just talking with the help of someone else, or with hands, or with symbols.
Gjithë mirat, ne rasurit, falimderit shumë. Gjithë mirat.
D'abord, l'endroit, j'aime beaucoup, et le paysage, et la population. Et la chose qui m'a impressionnée quand je suis arrivée, j'ai trouvé, si je veux bien le dire, le Mali ici, à cause de la relation qu'il y a entre la population qui est le dialogue, parce que je suis habituée au dialogue, donc je ne me suis pas du tout perdue ici. Et je suis très contente de découvrir Kosovo comme pays, quoi. Parce que je ne connaissais pas du tout avant. Je n'avais jamais entendu le nom. Donc c'est vraiment beaucoup de plaisir.
Yeah, then it's good that you're killing it with reportage, and then you have something like this in the middle to people when they go and see to rest a bit
On the one hand, GIZ does a pretty challenging job here. We're looking at a nation-building job, a challenge which uses a lot of resources and a lot of manpower, a lot of thinking and a lot of heart for it. And it might seem a little bit glum, particularly now in early December. The thing is, when I saw the pictures here, and I'm really happy about it, I have no other way of putting it, they are colourful, they show me a completely different picture from what I see in my routine office work. So I'm really happy about the photographers who came over here and opened my eyes and told me to look more specifically or have a different perspective on the things which I probably take for granted, maybe sometimes have a glum outlook or whatever. And so they did a big service to me. Also, I said to my colleagues earlier on, it's very heartening, the work they've done. In Germany, if you follow the papers about the Kosovo, it's not really enlightening and bright news, you know, when the newspapers or the magazines, television reports about the Kosovo. So in Germany I would expect that we can just give people a little glimpse of a completely different view on the Kosovo. Over here I think we're going to do some work in order to show the very positive pictures which I found here, and maybe help people to reflect on what they have here in a young nation with all the diversity and the colours which we have on these pictures.
This is Kosovo, I think, and I feel. There is so much differences in this region, in this place, but they are all living under one umbrella, and this is the important thing. And this is what we are trying to express, that whatever we take pictures, it will express one thing, the state of Kosovo, which is taking care of all people here.